The British royal family may just have a secret weapon for its next ascension to the throne, and her name is Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh. Prince William certainly has his work cut out for him. He and Catherine have had to pick up the slack ever since Prince Harry and Meghan Markle absconded their royal duties for a quieter life. And after some major health scares within the royal family, including King Charles III's cancer diagnosis, it seems that William might be getting some future affairs in order, which could indicate some promotions for other royals, like Sophie.
And dream of all of the fun and beautiful things you might see tomorrow.
Jenny Bond, a former royal correspondent for the BBC, noted to The Mirror in January 2025, "At just 60, she is a relatively young member of the senior royals, so I am sure there will be a major role for her in the future, and King William will be leaning heavily on both Sophie and Edward to support the monarchy in all it does in the future." It seems that Sophie and her husband, Prince Edward, have forged a solid bond with Kate and William's family, with a source close to the royal family telling the Sunday Times they get on very well. Sophie is a decade and a half younger than Charles, so she's likely to outlive him and offer William advice and support when he takes the crown. And there are some solid indications that she might be excited for whatever may come her way. It's no secret that the British royal family had a difficult 2024. With both Charles and Catherine receiving cancer diagnoses, there was a need for extra hands to fulfill royal duties. And Sophie certainly stepped up. Bond told The Mirror, "By any measure, Sophie has proved herself to be a major asset to the royal family, and William would be foolish to ignore the value she brings." Sophie has stepped in to fulfill Charles's duties on multiple occasions, including on April 11, 2025, when she attended the Sovereign's Parade at Sandhurst Royal Military Academy. Inspecting the troops is typically something that would fall to the king, but Charles was resting after a trip to Italy. That wasn't the first time Sophie participated in a royal engagement in lieu of someone with a higher rank. She's also served as a royal ambassador by traveling abroad to support charities and organizations associated with the current outreach missions of the royal family. Whether she'll have to wait for William to become king to do more of this, or if Charles will need to relinquish more of his duties, remains to be seen. But either way, it's clear that Sophie is ready for whatever challenges are in store. Sophie was considered a favored member of the family by the late Queen Elizabeth II. Despite this honored status, Sophie may still be feeling overlooked, with sources telling The Sun that she's chomping at the bit to welcome a more public role. Even with Charles's health issues, he's reportedly been stubborn about relinquishing any of his duties. While Sophie might be frustrated not being recognized, the current situation is buying William time to build a plan for a future that just might include more of Sophie and her family. One of the unique challenges that William will face when he becomes king will be to find working roles for many of his family members who are hungry for attention. But with Sophie already proving her versatility and capability, he may already be considering her entire family for expanded roles. Indeed, Sophie and Edward's two children, Louise and James, could also be part of bigger plans when William takes the throne. So if Sophie plays her cards right, she and her family could have a bright future full of plenty of important responsibilities.